What is up, everybody? Welcome back to VogelStang. Thanks for checking out this video. So what I have today is a automatic shifter from Barton, and it's pretty cool. I gotta say, I don't really particularly care for this shifter. Actually, one of the annoying things for me is this clicking noise. So there's a part of me that just can't resist doing this all day long as I'm driving. I don't know, that all day long, you know. And then I'm talking, I'm going like this, I go like this all the time. I don't really have many in-car videos, but some of them that I have done, I really have to pay attention to not slamming my hand. Like, I'll do talking like this, and I'll put my hand down on the shifter, and constantly you'll just hear this click, 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 click. So yeah, see, I can't even stop doing it now. I don't know, I want to click it. But anyway, the rest of it I don't really care for all that much. The shift knob that's going to replace it, it's got a shaft like that, so that's kind of cool looking. And the knob is a nice little coyote knob. Let's get started here. So the first step is we have to remove this bezel. I'm just reaching in, finding the seam, and just gonna pull up on it like so. And there should be a couple more. Just gonna work its way out here. Trying not to be too tough on it. I don't want to break anything. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that's disconnected. I believe there's going to be I think you have to, I'm going to put the emergency brake on. It would be easier if I take it out of park. Let's see, do I have to actually put it? No. Okay, so I can have it, just put it in accessory mode, and then that lets you get it out of park. Now I can see, there it is. So a regular Phillips head screwdriver right there, and we're gonna unscrew that. Make sure you don't drop it. And there's a second one there. We'll do that one as well. Yeah, I dropped it. So that's not good. Alright, so you want to be really careful when you take out those screws. As you saw, I dropped mine and it wound up all the way in there. But good thing I got a long magnetic tool and was able to get it out. So just be careful taking those screws out. You don't really want to drop them, because I'm sure it could wind up in a spot that is going to be difficult to retrieve. So now with that removed, I guess we will put it back in park. Alright, so what we want to do next is grab a hold of this black piece here and just kind of turn it, and then you hear this click, and it should at that point be able to come off, maybe. Getting there. There we go. Alright. So that piece is off. So now we want to remove this plastic piece. From the boot. And you just kind of want to push in here. So I think it's just glue in there. So I just push in like that. and it should come off fairly easily. Okay, so next step is we're going to take this piece that's included with the shifter. The holes are going to go towards the front, and then you see how there's two holes on the top? They need to be upwards. See, there's no holes on the bottom, so we're just going to slide this over like so, and we're going to take the car out of park again. As you break up, we'll get the two screws that we took out previously. We're going to screw those in to those two holes here. So there's one. Put it back in park, and we'll take the two springs also provided in the kit. If I could get them apart, and I'll just put them in here in these slots. So I'll just put the springs like that. So the next step is to get the shaft of the shifter inserted into the boot. There's a groove here. This is where the end of the boot needs to go, and they also provided in the kit is a zip tie that will go around this groove. So the best way to do this, I guess, is to have the boot inverted there, so it's going downwards. So let's get that installed there. Now imagine that this is going to be facing a certain way. Okay, so if you look inside the shaft, you can see the two holes in there for the springs. So that's going to have to be facing the back, which I luckily had positioned correctly. Once you have the boot positioned here, take the zip tie and we'll just wrap it around. And get it right in that groove. Just got a pair of snips, and we'll just go ahead and trim off the excess plastic piece. So what we also want to do now is get this other provided screw here started on the side of the shifter shaft here. Just get it started. Just make sure the spring's going properly. Okay, so that feels pretty good. And now we're going to take our Allen wrench. This is a 5/64 for this particular kit. It requires 5/64, and we'll just get her tightened down. You have to hold the shifter down as you're tightening, so they say. So with that in place now, if anybody's interested, there's something cool in here that I noticed. If you ever wondered what happens when like why you can't shift out of park without the foot on the brake. It's this little actuator in here, or whatever, I don't even know what it would be called, but this little piece, watch when I'm gonna hit the brake. All right, I'm gonna hit the brake. There you go. See, look at that. So each time I hit the brake, it moves it back, and that allows you to depress the shifter all the way, which allows this white piece to clear these black pieces down here and allows you to shift out of park. All right, so now if I let off the brake, that piece goes back into place, and what it does is, see, it blocks that little right here, this piece, that piece that's going up and down. As I let off the brake, now it blocks it. So pretty interesting stuff. You know, if you're curious about how things work, that's how that works. We'll get this bezel back in here. That actually went in very easily. So sometimes I'm a little picky about things, and I think I'm going to take it back out. So here is, you see how that piece is like bulging out? That is the end of plastic tie down. I think I want to move that to a different spot. Maybe right in front. I think I want to move that, so that way it's not as obvious. I don't really like the way that looks, so I'm a little picky. I'm going to take it back off. Okay, looks like this silver piece came disconnected from the black piece, but that's okay. I'll just snap that back in. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. That's all I'm doing right now, is I'm just taking this nubby piece of the tie, plastic tie, and just moving it around to the front. That's it. So now it's over there instead of on the side. That's all I wanted to do. Alright, now we can put that back in. That looks nice. It's time to put on the shift knob. Now I'm just going to test fit it right now. I'm just going to see how close I can get it to be. Okay, so that's as far down as it'll go, and you can see that the Coyote is all the way over. Also included in the kit, some blue thread lock, and that's going to have to go on there. So this is ultimately what's going to hold the shift knob in place. I don't really know exactly how much to put on there. Hopefully that should be enough. Okay, and then tighten it up, and then so it goes all the way down, and now we'll back it out so that the logo is straight. And then we gotta let it sit and dry in that position. It's best to wait about 24 hours for the blue Loctite to cure, and now it's pretty solid. It's not moving at all. You know, I was just kind of waiting. It says it should set up in like a couple hours where you can use it. However, I figured I wouldn't touch it. I did have to use the car, so I wound up just pushing down here on it. What you don't have now is that little button to press that allows you to change gears. So what you have to do instead is simply just push down on the whole assembly, and that will let you change gears. So if you just step on the brake, push down, and now you can change gears. But anyway, I really do like this knob. I'm really happy that I got it. I love the coyote symbol on it. That's super cool. That's about it. So the install was very, very simple, very easy to do, no problems at all, no hiccups. So if you found this video helpful, if you like, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Help me out. And if you want to see more content, hey, hit that subscribe button. There's more stuff coming, so stay tuned. And until then, hammer down. Later.